The posture Uttanasana is a standing forward bend. I'm going to start out by showing you the classical version of the pose, or as close to that as I can do. And then I'm going to show you what to look out for and give you some modifications that might be useful and walk you through it a few times so that you can have an experience of it for yourself. So to do Uttanasana, you begin by standing with the feet together and your hands by your sides. This is Samasthiti. You'll keep Jalandhara Bandha through the entire asana. So Jalandhara Bandha is a throat lock where we draw the chin gently back toward the throat and set it down to keep the back of the neck long and to keep the head right over the chest. On an inhale, raise your arms upwards from the front until they're up alongside the ears and the upper back is lengthened. Then as you exhale, you'll extend the spine as you fold forward over the legs. Here you'll have sthiti, where you'll inhale and allow the spine to extend as much as it can while you're maintaining the position. And then you'll exhale, drawing the belly toward the spine, folding forward even more into the posture. Then coming out as well, you'll do sthiti, so you'll inhale and come out a bit, extending the spine further. You'll exhale and fold forward, but not quite as much. Then you'll inhale, take the arms forward, extend the upper back, come all the way back upright with the arms overhead. And you'll exhale and lower the hands down by the side. So this is the full posture, Uttanasana. And doing the full posture requires a lot of back strength, leg, hip, and back and shoulder flexibility, and also a lot of focus. I'm going to show you a few different modifications you can use. The first modification most students will find useful is to take the arms much wider so that the upper back and shoulders have more space to move. So when you inhale, the arms are going to come out in a wide V shape. Ideally, when you lift the arms, it should feel like the breath has space in the chest cavity to expand. So try a few times lifting your arms, changing the width, and see where it feels like you get the deepest, most satisfying inhale. That's probably going to be the best spot for you. The trick is when you fold forward and you come back up, you're going to take the arms this wide again, so wider than you would think as you come back up to keep this much space in the upper back. The second thing that most people will need to do in this posture is to bend their knees. Especially for students with tightness in their lower back or hips, bending the knees is going to allow more movement in these areas. Even students who are pretty flexible in the legs will need to bend their knees to move the back. So you can try this a few times. As you fold forward over the legs, you can bend your legs a little bit or more and see where you feel the best movement for your lower back. Another thing to look out for this posture is the movement of the head. As I said before, we're going to use Jalandhara Bandha through the whole pose. This keeps the neck in a neutral position so that when you run into some restriction in the back, the neck doesn't compensate. So the neck is going to stay neutral and the pose might stop sooner. You might not fold as far forward, but the entire back will be utilized instead of the neck right at the end. So when you're coming into the posture, as you're folding forward, you want to make sure that your head is not picking up. So you feel that the neck is neutral. Your eyes are going to be probably looking toward your belly as you fold forward. And then as you inhale, you're lengthening through the whole spine, keeping the neck in this position. Now I'll walk you through doing the posture a few times with these modifications in place, as well as a few others that are helpful for most students. You'll begin standing with your feet about hip width apart, closer together if you're pretty flexible. Your arms are relaxed by your sides. First, you'll find Jalandhara Bandha, this neutral position for the head on top of the neck. Take a breath in, and at the top of the inhale, you'll gently draw your chin back toward your throat and set it down toward the chest slightly so that you feel the back of the neck lengthen. Keeping that, on your inhale, you'll lift your arms up, letting them come slightly wide till they're about level with the ears. And then you'll exhale, draw the lower belly toward the spine as you fold forward over the legs, bending your knees slightly as you fold forward. And relax your hands down. On your inhale, you'll take your hands forward and wide again. You'll lift through the upper back, extending through the whole spine as you come back upright. And you'll exhale, feel the belly draw in toward the spine as you lower your arms down. And then you'll release Jalandhara Bandha. So we'll try that again. You'll take a breath in. The top of your inhale, the chin comes back toward the throat and down toward the chest slightly. On the next inhale, you'll raise your arms up so the arms are fairly wide outside the ears, feeling the upper back arch. You'll exhale, draw the lower abdomen toward the spine as you fold forward over the legs. Knees are slightly bent. On your inhale, you'll take the arms forward, you'll arch through the upper back, extend through the entire spine, keeping your Jalandhara Bandha as you come back upright. And then as you exhale, you'll lower your hands back down to your sides, and you can release Jalandhara Bandha. Do a few more on your own, going at your own pace of breath. Anytime you're doing asana, the breath should continue to be smooth and steady. So there should be no strain in the breathing. After you finish your next one, take a moment just standing to check in and see how you feel. So this is Uttanasana. Thank you for watching.